Hello folks, it's Saturday again and the weather again, it's 26 degrees and it's almost end of October. Last time I promised to you that we will have some kind of a surprise, right? And there you go. Can you guess what that is? It's a folding table. I'll give you a hint. That's what it is. Now, can you guess what that is? I guess that you cannot guess. Can you guess? I guess not. There you go. And I suppose you still cannot guess what it is. Let's open it. Just like that. Ta-da! Guys, here it is. This is the new FiMi X8SE 2022 version 2 with the brand new TX10 controller. As you can see it here, this is how it looks. And I will be talking about this controller today, the new version of the FiMi, how it flies, what I like and what I don't like. There have been so many videos already regarding this that I'm not going to talk really in lots of detail about it, but I want to show you a few things that I do like and some that I don't like. So this is the new FiMi. It looks exactly like the old one. I would say almost like the old one, so not quite exactly, but look, it has an optical flow sensor, it has two bright LEDs, it has a port for a module, like a drop module you can put and drop things from height. It has a better camera from what it had before, so it's supposed to be better. So it comes with a nice protector. The camera is nicer. It is a new Sony model, 48 megapixels. What else? More or less everything else is the same. The drone is now capable of flying in speeds up to 80 kilometers. So as you probably remember, I had the FiMi 2020 version, and what I missed the most is to fly the drone in FPV mode, because basically it didn't have that option at all, so you couldn't fly in FPV. The only option was to use a tablet or a phone and watch the tablet. But now this FiMi has something nicer and interesting. Let me put it here on the launch pad. I'll just leave it for now. Okay. And now let me show you what is the difference. This one is an HDMI cable. The HDMI cable is a dual cable, and we're going to use it for the FiMi. Let's first turn it on. This remote controller, the so-called smart controller, has extremely bright screen. You will see it shortly once it boots. So it is capable of showing you the picture when outside is very bright. Today is quite sunny, so probably you will see the same. Okay, okay, and it runs on Android. Come on. Okay, it runs on Android, let's see the brightness, because we need to set the brightness first. Settings, there it is. Okay, so notifications, batteries, display. Okay, brightness level right now is up to 0, but take a look at this. I'm sure that you are able to see it, right? Cool. Now we start the FiMi app, enter device, yes, and there you go, nice and sunny. However, what is the really interesting part? When you open this protection cap, you see an HDMI inside. This HDMI, what I found is that many YouTubers, when they reviewed the FiMi X8SE 2022 version 2 and this smart controller, they all mentioned the option for HDMI, but they never actually mentioned that you can use this controller to connect it to your goggles. I have the Cobra. This is the walk snail avatar that I have, but right now it's not plugged in. However, the HDMI is. So now we will plug it, just like that, and we should have HDMI. Let me get it. Okay, it's booting up. You won't be able to see it, but it is booting up. Now let's see, maybe you will be able to if you go, like if you go really in there. See? Yep. And what that does is that it gives you the option for real FPV, and I'll be able to fly on FPV. I'll be able to get an immersive flight, something that I've been really struggling to get from other drones. And honestly guys, the biggest issue of flying a drone without goggles is that it doesn't have that feeling of this satisfaction of flying FPV, because you're watching it on a screen. So right now I will something else here to show you. You can turn the recording just like that, screen recording, and you can also record the sound, start, and it is now recording. Okay, so what do? We put our goggles just like that. Oh yeah, and you get the immersive feeling. But before we start flying, I need to set up here the HDR, video quality high, and yes, and there you go. So now we turn the recording on. It's already recording. Put my goggles just like that. Okay, and we have a lift off. Okay, now it will go to 4 meters and it will stop. Okay, and now from now on we can have fun and fly it. This drone is supposed to have like 10 kilometers range, so plenty of range. properly. Let's stop the recording. There you go. Great, guys, this is the way to go. If you wonder what you want to get for not that expensive, not that much of money, but at the same time you want to fly on FPV with a nice drone that is capable of flying 35 minutes, get a FiMi X8SE 2022 version 2. See you next time. Goodbye.